So starting the test drive in this Escape plug-in, I really like the idea behind the hybrid setups from Ford when it comes to the Escape, having the traditional hybrid, then also having this plug-in here. Now, what tends to be, I don't want to say is a problem, but where these things kind of fall behind is a lot of people get these, and because of the range, they don't charge them up as much as they should. So a lot of the times when you're basically running the gas engine to charge the battery and run the vehicle, the fuel economy is not as good as it would be if you charge the battery whenever you could, whenever you were at home. But I mean, still relatively efficient this powertrain is, this 2.5 4-cylinder hybrid setup. But where this battery is basically depleted, and it's not it's meant to drive you electric. It's not meant to kind of go in and out with the hybrid. So it's a bit more, I guess, it wants the gas engine more unless you have a charge, and then you can basically just drive this thing electrically for 35 plus miles. But here with this battery is basically at 0. It's going to take a minute to get it up to where it needs to be. And I mean, the road noise is pretty good. You could probably hear it a bit more if you were in the EV mode, but since the gas engine is running, it doesn't make it seem as loud as it probably is when the vehicle is all but silent. Now the eco mode, it gets up to speed pretty good. It's, you know, pretty easy to get going overall. Normal, you get a bit more pep. Sport will be almost like overly aggressive, but depending on what you're needing, all three of those modes have their own kind of differentiation between them, which I like. And then the slippery mode is just kind of meant to keep you safe in you know, light snow and ice conditions when it comes to accelerating. When you're braking, there's not really much you can do about that. But I'm going to put into the normal mode now. And I have the max regen on. I have it in this L mode, and that's pretty much what the low mode does on these hybrids. It just maximizes your regen, so you can pretty much all but use it as a full-on braking system. It definitely dials the brakes back, but it won't bring you to a complete stop necessarily. But I like the interior of the Escape, even though this one doesn't have a lot of features. I just drove a hybrid platinum with all-wheel drive, and that had pretty much everything you could want in these, but still a nice interior here. The space gray, I just love the color overall. It doesn't feel too dark in here. It feels a bit more expensive than it should be, I think. And it's just a nice overall package with this this black here. Now from the regen, it started out in this EV mode quite a bit. So still there, it's about to kick on here in a minute. At least I thought it was. So that regen braking I pulled downhill, it gave this thing quite a bit of electric range. Now as I start to come up this incline, there it is. The gas engine kicks on. But I mean, relatively seamless transition, I think. It just kind of kicked on and I didn't feel any loss of power or anything like that. Now I'm gonna put it in a sport mode, try to give it a pull getting on the interstate here. Have a little bit of space behind me. Actually have quite a bit. I'm not gonna floor it, but I'm gonna give it a pull. Here we go. So not bad. Something tells me if I were to have a, you know, a full charge in this battery, it would pull a bit better, but not terrible at all. Now I do want to give one more big thanks to Ford Lincoln of Franklin here in Franklin, Tennessee for allowing me to review this Escape plug-in today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information, and I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But I mean, the ride quality is good, the sound acoustics in here are good. It's just it's a solid choice, and I think the Escape hybrids, the Escape plug-ins, just the Escapes in general, such good options that it kind of sucks that they haven't been able to really meet their full potential in the market. I think it's because the interior can feel a bit dated compared to the Hyundai Tucson, some of the other options from Japan, Korea, but it's such a practical vehicle. When you think about the fuel economy, when you think about the price, when you even think about the tech that's included. Now, I feel like the styling on the outside is a bit dated. Ford hasn't touched it in a minute, but I mean, it's been a good looking vehicle. Everyone else is just kind of refreshed and redesigned a few times more than Ford has, but it's just a solid vehicle for the money, in my opinion, especially when you're looking at plug-in hybrids with or without the federal tax incentives. So all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Escape plug-in.